Thank you.
Oh, just before we get all our stuff out, this is cabin 823. It's a 4-berth cabin actually, this one.
Yeah, we only had a 2-berth.
We only had 2 before. You can see the way the beds fold down. So you have to pull the thing out, don't you? Hang on, don't just force it. There's a lock here. There's a lock just there you need to undo. There they are.
Okay.
So that drops down there.
One thing I can just say, the pillars are very little.
Rubbish. They're like a bag of wind, aren't they?
Yeah, so if you want to bring your own pillow.
Yeah, bring your own pillow. Right, so you've got
hairdryer
and stuff.
telly.
No kettle.
We did last time.
No, I think the bathrooms are pretty much standard pods. They're good though, the bathrooms are fine. Hairdryer down there. But we definitely had a kettle in the last room.
Perhaps they finished in here, that's why the door was open.
Yeah, it's possible. Somebody's going to have a flat battery. Car under there, I think. A few of them kicking about. This is one of the air observation decks with the lowest one. Right where the on-off ramp is at the back. Lots of people haven't turned their alarms off and they're going to wake up to very flat batteries tomorrow. There is loads of them going off. And it's going to be a bit more of a lumpier crossing, I think. So pretty impressive. We'll have a walk around the top deck, show you what's there, and then we'll look at what's inside. Fran's not outside with me at the moment. Sensible girl. But anyway, there you go. Yeah, so that's deck 7. It might be a bit windy up here. This is the Azul restaurant. If the ship's busy, like it is for us today, you get allocated a time and restaurant. Depends on whether it's letters or numbers, so watch out for that. The food's great, to be fair. So we've got prawn starters in with fresh bread. Bought our own wine in. So a £3 bottle of wine from Portugal somewhere.
What you're allowed to do?
But you are allowed to do. You can drink your own stuff on board. Don't pay 20 quid a bottle when you bring one on board with you. The food is really good. Our meal's included with our tickets, but they don't do that anymore, do they? I don't think they do. So, but it's really good. About £25 a piece if you're going to dine and pay. 3 quarters. It's nice. You enjoying that?
Lovely. It's very nice. I feel like I've got ready in an hotel today.
Oh no, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I feel so refreshed. What do you think of my meal then?
Yes, it's great. Like a chicken in a pepper sauce and mang it out. Or Monster 2 Rodney, whichever. Yeah, it's really nice, really good. And cheers, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
What you got there, Fran?
Pecan and chocolate pudding.
Is it pecan?
Pudding what?
I thought it was pistachio.
Oh, could have been that then.
Just checking.
Pecan nuts.
Yeah.
Pistachio and chocolate and pecan nuts. That's it. I know there's pecan in it somewhere.
It's nice though.
Very nice. I'll let you know.
If you want to leave any, I do provide a service of clearing up after people. Oh, it's alright then, is it?
Lovely.
Right, morning guys. A quick, sorry, get Fanny in as well. Quick thing on the breakfast. There's the continental, or full English. No, yeah, full English. And traditional.
So you've got to have both.
In the Azul restaurant, you can have both, or either. One's £9.95, the other one's really 15 quid. But this is quite pricey. But once you've been through the got you a hot breakfast, you can go and have some of the other stuff as well, so fill yourself up for the day. It's not too bad.
No.
It's a lovely calm morning this morning.
Oh, better than last night. We were rounding about quite a bit last night, and I mean front, back, side to side.
Yeah.
It was a bit choppy, let's say.
Not as choppy as it can be. But that's all right this morning. This is like the main seating area on deck 7, no deck 8, is it deck 8 this one? So there's the bar there and stuff. Yeah, we'll walk down that way, shall we? Quiet this morning, there's the bar, but it's not open this morning yet. I think they don't know what time that opens. Pricey though. So John Smith's pint, €5.25. IPA, €6.75. Ouch. So that's the other restaurant, Taberna di Tapas. In the morning that serves continental breakfast, so it is in that teas and coffees and stuff. But you can have your evening meals, haven't you?
Yeah.
So they're quite nice. I think I prefer the other restaurant now.
It's bigger.
It's bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there you go, that's Taberna di Tapas. Lots of these information tablets and that about. There's lots of these all over the place. So that's the lighthouses we passed in it, that one. Oh, it's a game. So there you go, it's a big game for the kids. So across from there you've got another little play area. Kids play area again. I see that many kids on board, does it? To be honest.
No, I've seen a couple last night, that was all.
These are all the rooms, by the way. We're on 8 deck. The 7 and 8 are the accommodation. So you've got the outside cabins, inside, then another 2 rows of inside. But you can get out to the back deck this way, and we're about to have our wigs blown off.
We can go and have a bit of fresh air.
We need some fresh air. So let's see how rough this is.
Put my hands up.
You know, I could put the hood up, it's gonna, you're gonna lose it, it's gonna blow. Oh, there's quite a few ships out there now. Oh, it ain't too bad. think some of the things I've noticed, because I sort of look at stuff, is that for a 2-year-old ship, some of the paint is starting to show its age already. You know, lots of rust. I mean, if you look at the windows on the outside here, all the paint's starting to come off and rust, which I think for a new ship, it don't seem right to me. I don't know. But anyway, there's you don't want to be using that, because if you fall overboard, that's what's coming for you. But yeah, you look at the paint, and I can't see a ship up. I don't think if I'd spent I don't know how many million, I don't think I'd be happy with that. Lots of discovering here as well. You can look at well, not all about the ship, but it tells you about the philosophy and the environment and the lighthouses that you pass as well. These are quite cool. We saw these on the way out, so there's a bit of information about those, which is nice, pass the time a little bit. And there's some stuff about the Whalum dolphin watching that they've teamed up with Orca. So I like to see stuff like that. I did have a look at Orca's website yesterday. I sort of liked things like that. But yeah, talking about the reduced CO2 on the ship and all that sort of stuff. I think they've cut it by about 10% over the older ships. But right, okay, so we'll carry on looking around. Yeah, just a quick outlay of what the ship actually looks like, the way it's set out. This is quite nice, a premium lounge, if you can pay the extra to get in there.
We had it coming out, didn't we?
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Our van's Lemmy's here somewhere. And we're up on deck 8, aren't we? That one?
Yeah, the red one.
Yeah, so there's three levels of cabins. Yeah, but there's 3 different levels of cabins, so I can, all the back deck is cabins. Obviously the engines are under here somewhere, so you do hear them. That's one thing to say as well, that there are lifts as well. But everything is laid out pretty nice, I think. There's lots of information about, and everything's spotless as well in it.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
So it's really good on that front too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is clean.
We have no problem with it. I was just reading about the ship, and it said, just hold on a second. He said about there was silicone paint. They use silicone paint on the hull, so it slips through the water easier, reduces fuel and stuff.
Okay.
But it just say about less roll and less.
I wouldn't have thought that last night.
It weren't that bad last night, but yeah, Fran felt it a bit last night.
I did, yeah, I don't sleep very well at all.
But I can only imagine what it's like on a rough crossing. We'd be quite lucky both times, I think. It's pretty stable now, isn't it?
He's still snoring his head off.
I was rocked to sleep. I live on a boat, for God's sake.
Well, I do.
Yes, I know you do. I'm being picky for an engineering side because I can't help it, that's all. On the whole, I like the boat.
On the inside is beautiful.
I like the boat. The boat's lovely. The boat is lovely. The staff are great. So I've got no complaints there whatsoever. I'll just look at something that's 2 years old and think, oh, I'd expect it to be a little bit tidier than that. But yeah, on the whole, it's a good crossing. We like it. It saved us a lot of time because we'd be driving for a few days all the way through France and I think when you get on the boat to Santander, your holiday starts right away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas if you're trying to get to someone, you've just got to drive hundreds and hundreds of miles, then it don't start till you get there. So, and I'm not sure what the price. It costs us about, I think it costs us about £1,000 return, and we've got a 6-metre van with a bike rack as well, and we had the club lounge, didn't we, on the way out and all that sort of stuff. We had our free dinners both ways, which I don't think they do that anymore. But so take dinner last night. We took our own bottle of wine in. I think we said that, did we? So that was like €3 from wherever, whereas normally it'd be 20 quid in the restaurant, and they're fine with that. Put your glasses over and everything, don't they?
Yeah, they don't mind.
So a big tip: bring your own drinks. It's very expensive at the bar here.
Yeah.
So bring your own drinks, why wouldn't you? But on the whole, I love the crossing. I think it's great. It needs to give us. We are so tired after the last couple of weeks shenanigans, shall we say?
Yeah, we are tired.
We are both absolutely shattered. So it's giving us that little bit of forced downtime for like a couple of days, maybe. Forced downtime where we can just catch our breath a little bit.
And just a point as well that there are different classes of rooms as well, isn't there, which we learned.
Yeah.
So on the way out, we had the club lounge and everything included in our ticket and our crossing, and we had a proper 2-bed room, which included kettle and facilities like that, tea, coffee. Whereas on the way back, we've had it's a 4-berth, isn't it? What we're in.
Because the boat was getting so full, I think. Yeah.
They couldn't fit us into the club lounge crossing.
Yeah, that's full, isn't it?
But it doesn't include the tea, coffee.
You don't get tea, you don't get kettle or anything. So that's a bit, because we bought our own coffee and tea on board, thinking we had a kettle in the room, but we don't always.
Yeah, we didn't realise on this occasion.
So if you've got a little travel kettle in your van, bring that up with you, because there are 13 amp plugs in the rooms, isn't there?
Yeah.
So if you've got a little travel kettle,
you got all your USBs and things like that.
Then bring that up and you should be fine. But we've got probably about 5 hours to go, so I'm gonna go back and do a little bit of editing. But we just come round and had a walk round the decks. It's quite blustery.
We thought we'd have a bit of fresh air.
We was out there for about 3 seconds flat.
It's a bit blowy.
But it's chilled. It's great. Another thing, the film selection's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So although a bit like being on a plane, you've got the new releases in the room as well. That was something else. Our 2-berth room had a bigger telly, and it was better placed.
Yeah.
Whereas this one isn't as big and isn't as better placed, is it? Because you sit on one bed, you lose a little bit of the screen,
and smaller television.
Yeah. But on the whole, I'd recommend the crossing. I'd recommend the ship. On all them things, no problem. Loading really efficient. It was a bit slower at the Spanish end, but there you go. But on the whole, I've got nothing to complain about.
No, it's been fine.
Nothing at all. Only positive things to say. So
yeah, I still don't want to go out.
We don't go. But we're going back to our own boat. So hey, I think that'll sink in pretty quick. We got some big plans coming up, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because I'm making Honest Woman of her in May. So yes, stick around for that, because there'll be some stuff on that as well. But yeah, we're doing that, and then obviously we've got our big American trip next year, and hopefully we get lots of trips throughout the year as well, money permitting. And our philosophy is
work less, live more.
I'm up for that. Although this year we've got to work a bit more, because we want to do a bit more.
We want to do more.
Yeah.
But normally, work less, live more.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
Chattering on a little bit, we hope these videos encourage some of you guys to go and get out there and do something. Get away from your daily grind and your grunge, and there's more to life. Life's too short. Life's too short. So live more, work less, live more. Whichever way you want to dress it up is fine with us. Yeah. But go and do something.
Go do it.
Just coming into Pompey.
Windy.
It's windy. So nice easy cruise. We've got about 4 films, didn't we? We did that on the way over, so easy, really easy. So recommend the Galicia.
Yeah, it's been good.
It's all been good. Yeah, no problem.
Really good.
So now the drive up to Gloucestershire.
Yeah, for 3 hours.
Yeah, in rush hour traffic as well, so we get up and going. Well, we'll see. Right, thanks for watching. Hope there's some info there. Any questions or anything, pop them in the comments below. We've done this trip a couple of times out and in.
Yeah.
So we know a bit. Don't know everything, we know a bit. But any questions, give us a shout. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.